Hi children, how are you? I hope you all are fine. This is TMHNU Nadar Saraswati Public School, Vadabudupatti. I am your biology teacher, Mrs. Vignesh Kani. In your 8th standard science, we are going to see the very first lesson, crop production and management. What is crop? Crop is nothing a plant of the same kind cultivated in one place in a large scale is called as crop. There are two types of crops, kharif crop which can be grown only in the rainy season, or for example paddy, maize, soya beans. Another one is rabi crop which is grown only in the winter season, example wheat, gram, pea, mustard. In the agriculture practice there are 7 steps are there. Now we are going to see the first step, preparation of soil. Why we want to prepare the soil? To grow a nice crop. The process of loosening and turning of the soil is called as tilling or ploughing. We want to plough the soil so that it will get loosened and absorb the water and send to the root to give a nice healthy crop. For ploughing purposes, we are going to use some instrument. First one is plough. In early days you can see on the back of the ox, the farmers fixed the plough and they used to plough the field. Next, who used to remove the unwanted plants. This is cultivator. Nowadays we are using this only. The farmers fix this cultivator on the back of the tractor and then they use for the ploughing purpose. Next step is sowing. The farmer select a good and healthy seeds for the sowing purposes so that the farmers can gain more yield. On those days, farmers they themselves used to sow the seeds by their hand itself, and then they introduced a traditional tool. The sowing seed is very important, no? Because by sowing in the hand, more seeds will be getting wasted. So they introduced a tool called traditional tool. The tool is funnel shaped one. In the mouth of the funnel, the farmer used to put the seeds. Then through a small pipe, it penetrates deep into the soil so that the seed won't get wasted. This is very good and effective methods of sowing the seed. Next process is adding manure and fertilizers. What is the difference between manure and fertilizers? Both are used for the nutrition value for the crops. Then what is the difference means? Manure is an organic substance we get from the decomposition of plants and animal waste. It's a natural one. But what about the fertilizer? It comes from the factories. It comes from factories as a chemical one. It is rich in nutrition but a chemical which gives a side effect for the plants as well as the human beings. Next one we are going to see is irrigation. Nothing, it's watering the plant. So the supply of the water to the crops at a regular intervals is called as irrigation. So what are the sources of water? Wells, tube wells, pond, lakes, river, dams and canals. Here other traditional methods also we have seen, Deckley and Rat, Mohant chain pump. Modern methods, there are 2 methods of irrigation, sprinkle system and drip system. Sprinkle system, there is a nozzle rotation. From the well the water gets into the sprinkler and it starts to rotate so that the essential amount of water only what the plants can get. The water should not be waste there. Another one is drip system. There is a drop and drops of water get inside the field, so that the soil will always be wet. It cannot be dry. It is a very effective system of irrigation. Next one is protection from weeds. If you see outside of your home, you can see some unwanted plants grown then and there. We want to remove the weeds. Otherwise, the weeds will take on all the nutrition value, and our useful crop cannot get the nutrition value. So for that, what we are going to do? The unwanted plant is called weeds. The removing the weed, that process is called as weeding. So for the weed, removing the weed, we can use some chemicals to control the weeds, that is called weedicide. We can pluck in the hand itself, but it's a long and hard process. So we can use the weedicide. The weedicide only harmful to the pest which affects the crops, not to the human beings. Although the farmers use some piece of cloth to cover. Nowadays we are using mask, like that. The farmers used some piece of cloth to cover the mouth and nose, and then only he has to spray the weedicide to the plants. Next one is harvesting. Okay, all this process has been finished. Now we are going to harvest. Harvest means going to cut the matured crop. The crop all matured. So we are going to cut the crop. We can use some sickle shaped chinna arva, like that sickle, to cut the matured crop by hand itself. And then they introduced one machine called harvester. The machine it will run away and harvest all the crops in the fields. Separating the grain from the chaff is called threshing. What is chaff? Umi we will call the waste things from the grain. So we want to separate those two materials. So that process is called threshing. We can do the threshing by a machine called combine. A large field, a farmer those are having large field, they use this machine to separate the grains from the chaff. And the farmers, those are having a small land, they will use the small machine called winnowing machine. This machine also doing the same work, separating the grains and the chaff. The last process is storage. Now we are going to store all those the harvested grains. We want to store. Why? Because some things like moisture, insect, rats, microorganisms will affect the harvested crops. So we have to store and we have to protect it. For that we have to keep the grains in only dry places. Even a small drop of water will affect all the grains. The large amount of grains is stored in a metallic machine or metallic drums called as silos. Metallic drums called silos. And the silos are very useful, so that I told you already, the rat, microorganism, or it can't be it can't give any harmful for the grains. And you might see in some shop like ration shop or the wholesale shop, you can see some bundles of sacks, that is called jute bags. We can store the grains in the jute bags and put some neem leaves, so that the pest cannot affect the grains. The neem leaves are a good pesticide, nowadays they are using in our home itself. Yes. Okay, children, I hope you all understand. Now I just recall the 7 steps of the agriculture process: preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, storage. These 7 steps only involved in the agriculture process. So you just recall everything by seeing the notes. In next class I will give an activity or worksheet. Just enjoy your holidays and also have an fun learning. You just keep learning, and learning is a fun thing for you. Thank you everybody.